Have a nice day, student. Today we discuss about the new phylum. We call them Hemichordates. First of all, Hemichordate is chordate or non-chordate. So Hemi, it means it is not a completely chordate, intermediate, and not a non-chordate. So this phylum is not considered as a chordate or non-chordate. So this is the intermediate phylum. Some scientists consider it in the non-chordate and some consider it in the chordate. So it is the intermediate between chordate and non-chordate. This phylum is intermediate between chordate and non-chordate. So it is the connecting link between chordate and non-chordate. So in this phylum there were a simple example or animal which is classified in this group, that is the Balanoglossus. Example or animal which is classified in this phylum, we call them Balanoglossus. Now we discuss about the features of this phylum. So first of all, first feature. What is the first feature of this phylum? These animals are unsegmented. Body is not divided into the segments, so animals are unsegmented. Second point, these animals are bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally symmetrical. Next point, these animals are the eucoelomate, triploblastic. These are some common features which present in all the other animals. Now, another important feature of this phylum is these animals are exclusively found in marine water. So these animals are present or available in the marine habitat. Now, what are the another feature of this phylum? Yeah, what are the important feature of this phylum? So the some important feature of this phylum is these animal body is divided in three parts. First part we call them proboscis. Part number 1, proboscis. Then the part number 2 we call them collar. This is the part number 2, we call it the collar. And the part number 3 we call them trunk. This is the third part of the animal, we call them trunk. This whole body, this structure after the collar, this remaining part is called the trunk. So the remaining structure is called the trunk. So these are the three parts of this animal, or animal body is divided in three parts. First we call them proboscis. Second we call it the collar. And third one we call them trunk. Now another important feature, why we call them chordates? Why this phylum having the chordate feature? Yeah, how we can call it the chordate? It having some certain specific feature, on the basis of we call it the chordate. First of all, these animals having the gill slits. This is the chordate feature. This is the feature which explain this animal is the chordate. Another important feature here, these animals having the stomochordate. It resembles or similar to notochord. So we call them chordate feature. It is similar structure to notochord. So we call it the chordates. Another important feature, these animals having the ventral nerve cord. So these are some features which are responsible for this animal is having the chordate. But why we cannot call them non-chordate? Because this is not a true notochord, but it is
not true.
So these animals are not properly chordates. And due to these features, feature number 1, feature number 2, these animals are the chordates. So these are the features which are responsible, which show these animals is the intermediate between chordate and non-chordates. So earlier we discussed all the features. First up, these are the features which resemble the chordates. Why it is chordate? Chordate features. First, they are having the gill slits. Gill slits are present. First point. Second point, they are having notochord-like structure, or the structure which is considered as a notochord. So notochord-like structure. Notochord-like structure is present. Why it is non-coded? Why it is a non-coded? So another important feature here, they having no true notochord. So these animals or this phylum is considered as an intermediate link between chordates and non-chordates. Now we discuss about the phylum chordate or sorry class chordata. So next class we call them, next phylum we call them chordates. Next phylum we call them chordates. What are the features of chordates? First of all we discuss here. So some important feature in the chordates. So the first feature which show the animals are chordate. First feature is that is the notochord. Presence of notochord. If the animal having the notochord, the animals are called the chordates. Notochord are the structure which is developed in the human beings in the backbone. Notochord is present. The animals are called the chordate. Notochord convert in human beings or develop in human beings. In human beings or in humans, it develop into backbone. So we call it chordates. So humans are the chordates. First one. Second feature, the chordates having the pharyngeal gill slits. These are the pharyngeal gill slits. This is the pharyngeal region. It having the gills, so we call them pharyngeal gill slits. So if the pharyngeal gill slits are present, pharyngeal gill slits are present, we call them chordates. Now, third point, if the animal having the tail, post-anal tail, if the animal having the post-anal tail, we call them chordates. Fourth point, if the animals having the ventral heart, yeah, the heart position is on ventral surface. The position of heart is on ventral surface. So we call them chordates. Now, another important feature of this phylum, they having the hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is the pigment or molecule which give us red color of the blood. So hemoglobin present in the RBC. So these are the some features which are show the chordate features. If these features are present, the animals are called the chordates. If these features are absent, animals are called the non-chordates. So these are the certain features which show the chordates and non-chordates. Now we discuss about the chordates. So chordates are divided in two groups. What are the two groups? First of all, we discuss about the chordates. This is the chordate. The chordate animals divided into two groups. First, protochordate. Proto it means primitive, just like protozoa. Protozoa it means protozoa it means animal. So proto means primitive. Chordate it means chordate animal. So protochordate means the chordata which are primitive or simple in their structure. We call them protochordates. Protochordates further classified in two groups or two subphylums or classes, that is the Urochordate and Cephalochordate. In some books or in the NCERT also, they are also classified the Hemichordata in this group. So in some books the Hemichordata also classified in this group. Next one we call them advanced animals, we call them vertebrates. Vertebrates the animal which having the backbone, which having the backbone it means technically we call them vertebral column. The animal which having the backbone we call them vertebrates. So vertebrates are classified further in two groups. One we call them Agnatha. Second we call them Gnatha stomata. Agnatha means they having no jaw, the jawless animal without jaw. These animals having the jaw. Upper jaw and lower jaw, they are having the two jaw structures or two jaw-like structure in these animals, so we call them gnatostomata. Gnatostomata further classified into the classes. Now we discuss about the what are the features of the chordate. So we revise just again it. What are the chordate features? So earlier we discussed already. Main three features. One we call it pharyngeal gills. This is the embryonic stage of animal where the pharyngeal pouches of pharyngeal gills is present. This is the dorsal nerve cord. This is the notochord, and this is the post anal tail. So these are the features of chordates. These are the characters of chordates or features of chordates. These are the features of chordates. So if these features are present, we call them chordates. If the features are absent, we call them non-chordates. Now, the gnatostomata is further classified into the classes. So, what are the classes of this group? So, the first classes we call them chondrichthyes. Second, osteochithes. Chondrichthyes it means they are the cartilaginous fishes. Osteochithes it means these are the bony fishes. Fishes are two types. Only the fishes which are classified in two groups or two classes, they are the true fishes, remaining are the false fishes. The animals which are classified in two groups, they we call them true fish. Remaining all the fish like starfish, jellyfish, all are the false fish. So these are the true fishes. Now next, third class we call them amphibians. Next, reptiles, aves, and mammals. These are the some classes which are in which the animals are classified, which are classified under the chordate file. So now, first of all, we discuss about the protochordates. 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 Why we call them protochordate? Protochordate it means these animals are the lower chordates. So what are the significant features of the lower chordate? Lower chordates, they do not possesses, do not have brain, cranium, notochord, or well-developed notochord or vertebral column. These animals are called the protochordates. The notochord is present. Notochord present at least some stage of life. These animals are called the protochordates. They are having the hollow nerve cord, dorsal nerve cord, hollow dorsal nerve cord. Some common features is like bilateral symmetrical, triploblastic, coelomates. These all are the common feature. Coelomate, triploblastic, bilateral symmetrical, or bilateral symmetry. These all are the features which are common in this phylum also. These protochordate animals are further divided into the first group we call them Urochordates. So what are the Urochordates? First of all, we discuss about the Urochordates. Urochordates are normally we call them tunicates. Tunicate it means these animals are covered by a structure we call them tunica. These animals are covered by a hard structure. Hard structure is called tunica. So these animals are called the tunicates. This is a flowchart of the chordate animal. This is the chordate. Chordate phylum is further divided into the two subphylum. Protochordata, vertebrata further divided. Agnatha, Gnatostomata. Pisces, that is the first superclass. The animals are the chondrichthyes. All the fishes are classified in this group. Chondrichthyes. This is the chondrichthyes. Chondrichthyes. These are the osteochithes. These are the bony fishes. Bony fish. These all animals are the tetrapoda. Tetrapoda it means the animals having the four limbs. The animals having the four, F-O-U-R, four limbs. Limbs, it means leg-like structure which help in the locomotion. We call them four limbs, tetrapoda. Amphibia, reptilia, aves, and mammals, they all are the tetrapodas. Here we discuss about the Eurochordates. So Eurochordates show retrogressive metamorphosis. Retrogressive metamorphosis, it means the animal show the well-developed larval stage and less developed adult. Such type of development is called the retrogressive metamorphosis. Well-developed larva or larval stage. It means larval stage is more developed in the animals. All the functions like reproduction and all the other functions which are performed by this larval stage and less developed adult. So such type of development is called the less developed adult. We call them retrogressive metamorphosis. Example of this phylum is squid or Herdmania, Dolilum. Now we discuss about the next phylum. We call it the Cephalochordate. This is the another phylum of Protochordate, that is the Cephalochordate. Cephalochordate is also Protochordate. In this phylum, the animals are fish-like without head. Animals are fish-like, but they are not the true fish-like animals, but without differentiated head, without well-differentiated head. So these animals are called the cephalochordates. The notochord is present, so these animals are considered as the chordate because they are having the notochord in their life, so we call them chordates. The example of this phylum is Branchiostomata. Branchiostom. This is the phylum, animal of this phylum. Another is the Amphioxus. Another name of this animal is Amphioxus. It is the another name of Branchiostomata. Thanks a lot for today.